AzureMidnightGemstoneDude, or simply Azure, is a GoAnimator with 31.4k subscribers at the time this video script is being written. He has gotten away with horrible things, and he does not deserve a career on the internet. In this video, I will be saying what all these horrible things are, so I recommend watching this entire video so you can learn the truth about why Azure is not a good person and why you should not support him. To start off with, Azure is guilty of praising a child aged 13 or 14 named Tanvir's avatar getting beaten up in a video that Ikwon made by saying that Tanvir deserved to get beaten up in the video. I cannot get over how sick and disgusting of a comment this is. Ikwon is also guilty for hearting the comment. To make matters worse, Azure was still an adult, aged 18 or 19 at the time, and Tanvir was 13 or 14. Like Ikwon, Azure needs to get serious help and should not be around children due to his behavior towards one as shown in this screenshot. Bullying and mentally abusing a child is cruel and disgusting. Now, let's move on to the next topic. Back when Azure was under his GoBigPlanetMate 3854 alias, Azure said that he is losing interest in a person with the username QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT because she wanted to kill herself due to hating her life. Losing interest in somebody for wanting to kill themselves is just cruel, disgusting, sick, and sadistic, and the fact that Azure got away with this is pure awful. We don't know if QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT is alive right now because she said she was going to kill herself due to hating her life, and she could have seen this sadistic and cruel post that Azure made, which could have increased her suicidality further due to Azure's post giving her hate. I really, and I mean really, hope QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT is alive. While I hope she is, if she isn't alive anymore, since Azure gave her hate, this would mean Azure contributed to a murder of somebody, which would make him a literal murderer. Now, we cannot prove that this is true, but it is possible, and this is if QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT is dead. Hopefully QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT is still alive, but regardless, Azure is literally a possible murderer. Now, I want to mention that Azure got confronted for these actions on Discord recently, and he had the nerve to compare the drama he's receiving to Icewell09's when it's not even remotely close to hers. Icewell09 received unfair backlash over minor mistakes, and Azure recently received backlash justifiably, because he did unforgivable actions that he cannot recover from. Azure also had the nerve to make this video saying he's going to leave the GoAnimate community, while not apologizing at all for what he did whatsoever. He's doing this because he got fed up with the backlash he was getting on Discord from the GoAnimate community, and in the video, he mentions he's never coming back to the GoAnimate community because he's done getting backlash. This is just absolutely pity. Before I move on to the next thing Azure did, I want to mention that I questioned Azure if he remembers QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT being on the internet after she said she was going to kill herself, and he said he doesn't know. Keep in mind, this is the offender himself saying this, so this can back up the fact he is a possible murderer even further. However, as I said, I hope QueenMaddiPoppyUwUYT is still alive. Now, the next thing I want to mention that Azure did is the fact that he shared fictional CP that infamous user known as SeanTheVUnder2001 made on his YouTube channel community tab. I recently remembered this being talked about, but I forgot where I heard it from. When I brought this up to Azure, he confirmed he really did share the fictional CP, and that he was doing it to expose Sean. But what he didn't get was that he still shared fictional CP, and that is immoral and disgusting. He exposed his audience, which also includes minors, to fictional CP. He is disgusting. Now, the last thing that I want to mention that Azure did was the fact he made this video that my friend WowWowLulu on Discord said another friend of mine called Ella saw. And this video depicted a 9 or 10-year-old character at the time, created by a user called BlueSonicAnimate, who was 11 at the time, getting put in a bikini. This is creepy and disgusting. As of right now, Azure's YouTube channel name is set to Retired Not Here Anymore. The profile picture is a default profile picture, and Azure made this response in response to being confronted on Discord again. I think he's leaving the internet. Now, to conclude this video, I highly recommend if you still have ties to Azure to cut ties with him. He has gotten away with unforgivable and sadistic actions, and I don't think he deserves a career for doing these actions. Thank you for watching this video.